15 members of the Indian and Chinese communities met with government ministers this afternoon to demand action on crime. They're particularly concerned about violent robberies and assaults on dairy owners and small shopkeepers. The Crime Prevention Group's president, Sunny Kaushal, told our reporter Kate Pereira Garcia a short time ago about, well, some of what they were discussing.
See, the crime has been rising from some time and it is hurting the communities, and now this is to the point, this is enough is enough. So that's why we are here to the parliament, and we had a meeting with the government ministers, and this was a constructive meeting today, and we were able to put an 8-point agenda and memorandum to the government, and they are aware of the issue, and this was a constructive meeting, and then we agreed to keep this dialogue on to find a solution for this trouble.
Tell me a bit more about those 8 points. What was in your memorandum? What are you asking for?
First of all, we are asking for toughening and reviewing the existing law so that we can bring the deterrent factor that include the harsher penalties. And we are asking about the police numbers to be increased and the resources for the police. There are police stations which are closed that need to be reopened. And also Winston Peters, he promised to set up a flying squad last year. So we reminded that one, and we're asking the flying squad to be set up so that we can deal with the situation. We spoke about the offenders, age review of the young offenders, and also bringing their parents accountable when the offenders are too young. And also the right to self-defense for the shop owners. Here we have requested the government to define the mode and manner of the self-defense. We are not talking about the gun culture, we're not talking about the weapon, but this need to be defined. And also we agreed on setting up a working group which would carry on the dialogue, and also the work for the dole. So we asked the government, those on unemployment benefit, they can be roped into this scheme, and they can be trained as security personnel, and they can constructively contribute to the society.
And how did the ministers meet those demands? What was their reaction?
They were very receptive, and they are aware of the problems, and they gave a good hearing to our points, and they agreed with our points, and we are looking forward to work with the government to get the solution urgently.
And where to from here? Have you got a timeline? Are you coming back to check on how things are going?
Yes, the next meetings would be held in Auckland, and again those concerned ministers would be involved, and our crime prevention would be contributing and working with the government on these issues.
So you're happy with how it's turned out?
Yes, we are very pleased with today's meeting, but there is a lot more to achieve, and we would like to government to come forward, partnership with us, so that we can deliver the safer communities and businesses in New Zealand.
That's Sunny Kaushal speaking to Kate Pereira Garcia outside Parliament earlier this afternoon.